As you can see, it's a bit of a mess throughout the squad. We have so many players that are just so tired. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Craig. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Hometown Heroes series, a series in which we are attempting to take my hometown club, newly relegated Barnsley FC, back to the Championship at the first time of asking. If you want to show your support for the channel and the series, the best way to do so is to smash that big old thumbs up button down below. Really helps the channel out. Now, last time we enjoyed some festive joy with wins over Peterborough United, Charlton Athletic and Luton Town. And that seems like an absolute age ago now. It's taken us so long to get through January. We actually ended up playing 8 games between the last time I saw you and now. So the first thing to note is that I had a news item come through saying that we had gone 21 games undefeated, which equaled the current record. So if we were to avoid defeat in our next game, we would set a new club record for that. Then I looked at who our next opponents were, and it was the FA Cup third round tie away to Premier League side Crystal Palace. So I was absolutely gutted because I thought we're never going to win that game, but we did! We pulled off a 3-1 win away to Premier League Crystal Palace. Mike Bearer putting us ahead on 41 minutes, found space in the edge of the box and smashed it into the top corner. Ali was then doubled through an own goal on 44 minutes by Reader Ward. Jacob Brown putting in the cross low and hard. To be honest, he had no choice, he had to stick a leg out at it. And we went in at half time 2-0 up. Christian Benteke got one back for Palace 7 minutes after the restart, and then I was starting to think, okay, here we go, the comeback's on. And they enjoyed a really good spell after that until James Tompkins got himself sent off on 70 minutes. We then took the reins back and Mamadou Thiam slotted home in the first minute of injury time to make it 3-1. So that was 22 games unbeaten, and we set that new record. And then we went and ruined it in the next game, didn't we? Oxford United, as you may remember, we lost 2 on the first day of the season, and history unfortunately repeated itself here. Jamie Mackey putting Oxford ahead on 13 minutes. It was then doubled just a minute later by Samir Carruthers. We changed formation to 4-4-2 at half time to try and claw this back. Mamadou Thiam did get one back for us on 58 minutes with a header from a free kick, but despite all of our pressure, and we gave them a lot of pressure, we just couldn't get that equaliser, and it was our first defeat in a long time. We then played Bradford City at home. Bradford, again, we lost to on the second day of the season, and again, it looked like history was going to repeat itself as Anthony O'Connor put them ahead on just 6 minutes. Fortunately though, it only got better from there. George Moncur hitting a first time shot from outside the box into the corner. Kiefer Moore then gave us the lead with a header, and then fullback Danny Pinios, of all people, darted into the box on 82 minutes to seal the 3 points for us. We then went away to Doncaster Rovers in the Checker Trade Trophy third round. We won 2-0, Jacob Brown putting us ahead on 34 minutes, Kiefer Moore securing the win on 76. Then we went down to AFC Wimbledon. Nothing really much happened in the first half. They took the lead though immediately after the restart. Corley Woodrow though beat the offside trap to poke his level on 53. He then got his second on 75, and Alex Mowat curled one in from long range on 81. Back on home soil then against Rochdale, we had a comfortable 3-0 victory. Kiefer Moore putting his head very early on. Cameron McGeehan then doubled it, smashing one in. He doesn't do tap-ins. Then Kiefer Moore got a second with a glancing header. Rochdale never threatened in this game, and it was an easy 3 points. Next up was the FA Cup fourth round, in which we had been drawn away to Championship side Ipswich Town, and as you can see, we pulled off another victory. Kiefer Moore latched onto a ball over the top and smashed it low and hard to put us ahead on 8 minutes. And to be honest, we were the better side throughout, but we did have to really tighten up after Jared Berg got himself sent off on the 79th minute. But we did manage to hold out. George Moncur also got an injury in that game. He's going to be out for 6 weeks with a calf problem. Then finally we went away to Walsall in the Checker Trade Trophy North quarter-final. By this point, our players are absolutely knackered. We've had to rotate the squad so much this month. We did take the lead through Kiefer Moore's 20th goal of the season just on half-time, and we managed to hold on to that lead all the way up until the 85th minute, when they did force an equaliser as a result of just our total exhaustion. So we went to penalties, as is the case with this competition, and we won 4-2. And that has been the month. It has been a long slog. All our players are absolutely knackered, but we got through it. Another thing to mention is that Kenny Dougal is still on international duty. He's been with the Australia squad since just before Christmas. I had a look into it, and he's been playing for them in the Asian Nations Cup. And we probably have him back now, but for the fact that Australia just keep winning. They're in the semi-final now. So we just haven't had him for 2 months, and we really could have used him as well because we've had to rotate so often. So this is how we're going to line up against Scunthorpe today, and as you can see, it's a bit of a mess throughout the squad. We have so many players that are just so tired. they need a rest and we just can't give it to them. But yeah, let's see how we do. Forgot to show you the league table, by the way. This is how it's looking. We do still sit top, 3 points clear of second place Charlton, 6 points clear of third place Walsall. I know we have still been winning games, but it has been more and more of a struggle as we've gone on. Oh, here we go. Here's Cavari. Could carve out an early chance for us here. McGeehan is off the bar. Just 20 seconds in. McGeehan's intercepted that. Now Moore. Can he get through to someone? Mowat. McGeehan is onside. McGeehan straight at the keeper. Colclough on his right hand side. Puts the ball in. Thomas heads just over. Morris with the free kick now for Scunthorpe. In towards Burgess. That's hit the bar. And Hedges has to clear this out. It's in. And that is 1-0 to Scunthorpe. Diane Garner putting Scunthorpe ahead here. And I sort of half expected this because our players are just so tired. Mowat with a free kick for us. To the back post. Jackson's there. Pinnock is on the other post. And it's been bundled home. But it's been disallowed. Kiefer Moore apparently tripping another player. And we are going to go in at half time here. 1-0 down. Just look at McGeehan and Mowat there. They are absolutely shattered. And there's not much we can do. We have 2 youngsters on the bench. One of which, Matty Wolf, is not very much better than they are. And Cameron Simpson, who's just never played a game for us before, he actually had to be given a squad number before we started the game, but he is actually going to have to come on. I'm going to put him in place of Cameron McGeehan just because he's booked, and going down to 10 men would be an absolute disaster right now. We're going to bring Kiefer Moore off as well and put Corley Woodrow on just to give us some fresh legs up front. I'm going to go a bit more attacking now. Okay, so all I can think here for Alex Mowat is to switch him over with Mike Bearer, who can sort of play there, and then... Okay, we'll have to bring Lloyd Isgrove on and just play him in that centre role for 10 minutes. Okay, just very attacking for the last 5 minutes or so. Cavari with the long throw. Back out to Cavari here. Can he get a cross in? It's Brown. Oh, I think he's hit the bar again there. Ball in. Jackson now. Bearer, can he get a shot away? He can. The keeper saved it. Spell of late pressure from his ear. Can we make it pay? Hedges puts the ball in. Now Simpson. Isgrove has it. It's just crowded out, and it's going to be another corner to us, though. Okay. Like I said, I did sort of expect that. Our players are just so jaded that, and we've had to rotate so much. We've had to do this all month, and I feel like we've been waiting for a result like this all month. I think that's the first live-com loss we've had since the Fleetwood game. And I don't think we actually... No, we didn't live-com the Fleetwood game. I think this is the first... live-com loss since the first 2 games of the season then. We have a whole week between this game and Gillingham. That's something we have not had in a very long time. So hopefully that'll give our players some much needed rest. So the table, we are still 3 points clear at the top. Did Charlton lose then? They did. They lost to Fleetwood 3-1. So seeing as we've got through January, you're probably wondering if I've made any signings. And no, I haven't. I didn't feel like we needed to. I think we've got enough depth in the squad. I think we've got enough young talent within the club, so I didn't feel like we needed to sign anyone. I did scout a couple of players, but ultimately it just didn't end up happening. We did, however, have a lot of offers coming for our players, especially on deadline day. I actually declined the deadline day, but ended up taking part anyway because of all the offers that came in. We had offers for Jackson, for Lindsay, for Tiam, for Mowat. We did, of course, reject the offers, so we have held on to them, but that did lead to all of their agents coming to me and demanding new contracts for them. So while we didn't spend any money actually buying players, we do have a fair few players within the squad whose wages have almost doubled. So now we have a match away at Gillingham. We are going to stick to our more positive pressing style, seeing as Gillingham are down there at the bottom. As you can see, the conditions of the players are looking a fair bit better now. The only concern there really is Cameron McGeehan. We'll probably switch him with Alex Mowat at half time. Could really do with getting a win in this one. Bearer with the free kick. Swings it over to Pinnock at the far post. McGeehan back, but it's into the keeper's arms in the end. Hedges with the corner. It's come back out to Tiam now. Bearer. It's blocked out. Over to Hedges on this right hand side. He'll run at the defence now. Gets the ball in. Back out to McGeehan. Now Bearer has a shot. Keeper saves. Hedges swings it in towards Moore. That is 1-0. Kiefer Moore. His 21st goal of the season. It's another header. I'd love to know how many of those he's scored this season. It's quite a few. Skims the defender. Oh no, it's not a header. Looked like it on the 2D, but it wasn't. He's finished with his feet. McGeehan has it in the centre now. Bird. Back to McGeehan. Can they find a way through the defence here? It's ricocheting all over the place. Hedges eventually gets the shot off, but it's a very comfortable save for the keeper in the end. Now a free kick for Gillingham. In towards that far post. Lacey gets the header on it, but comfortable for Davis in the end. Now Bird. McGeehan slides in Bearer, and it's just narrowly wide. Now McGeehan to Bearer. Moore finds some space, hits it straight at the keeper though. Now Bird. Bearer. Through to Hedges, and Hedges scores! Doubles our lead. Ryan Hedges makes it 2-0. Bearer there. Slips Hedges through. It's a great first touch. And the keeper perhaps will think he should have done better with that. It's beaten its near post, but we will take that. And what a difference a bit of match fitness can make. Eh? Well, not match fitness, just not being knackered. Half time, 2-0. Lovely job. So I am going to bring off Cameron McGeehan for Alex Mowat, like we said before the match. Bearer, Mowat. Finds Hedges here. It's a good save. Mowat to swing in the corner to Moore. And we have taken a 3-goal advantage now. Not even a minute into the second half. Moore heads in from the corner. Simple enough. Here's Eves now. Almost gets one back for Gillingham, but it's just over the bar. Okay, we are going to take Liam Lindsay off for this last 10 minutes just so he doesn't get sent off. List has the ball in the box. To Eves. Good save by Davis. Pinging all over the place, and Pinios eventually gets the ball away from danger. Yes, and that is full time. A very routine victory in the end. A lot more like what we've been seeing. So that win keeps us top of the table. The situation is exactly the same because the other teams just below us have won as well. So this is how the rest of February is looking for us. We're at home to Wycombe Wanderers. We follow that up at home again against Blackburn in the FA Cup 5th round. We're in the 5th round. We then travel away to Portsmouth in League One. And then we're at home to Fleetwood in the Checkatrade Trophy North semi-final. So when we come back, we are going to be playing the away game against Southend United and the home game against Accrington Stanley. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, if you're enjoying this series, please don't forget to drop a big old thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel if you want to see my videos as soon as they are released. All my socials are also down in the description, and until next time, I will see you later.